What is up, Eagles fans? It's E-Rock and happy game day. Thursday night football on a short week, traveling to Lambeau Field against Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. How you feeling about this one, huh? How you feel? You feeling a little nervous? A little anxious? Maybe you're at work, sitting at your desk, wearing your Eagles gear if they allow you to. You ain't doing shit today. Ain't nothing getting done today because it's game day, all right? The boss is going to check up on you. You're going to be typing away at your computer. Maybe you got your earbuds on, listen to the latest 4th and John podcast. Maybe you're looking up and down the timeline on Twitter. Maybe you're looking at Instagram. Hell, I'm even supposed to be working right now. And you know what? Ain't shit getting done so the boss can kiss my ass. All right, good. He didn't hear that. And look, guys, I know that right now there's a lot of nervous energy within this fan base because a lot of Eagles fans think that they can't win this game. There's a lot of Eagles fans that think that they won't win this game. There's a lot of Eagles fans out there that think just because it's Lambeau Field and it's on the road and it's Aaron Rodgers and we're dealing with the injuries and the way they played the first 3 games, well, that the Eagles just won't win this game. Well, I am here to tell you, the Eagles fan base, that look, I don't think we're winning this fucking game either. I'll be honest with you. I don't think we're winning this game. I think they can win this game. I just don't think they will win this game. I think they can win this game. I just don't think they will win this game. And the reason I think they can win this game, I think there's 3 easy steps that the Philadelphia Eagles can do to help significantly increase their odds to beating the Green Bay Packers. The problem is, I just don't think they won't dedicate themselves to it. You know what I mean? The first thing the Philadelphia Eagles need to do in order to beat the Packers on Thursday Night Football is dedicate themselves to the run game. Truly dedicate themselves to the run game. And I know that sounds cliche, like some morning host on a radio show saying, the Eagles need to run the ball. The Eagles need to run the ball. I know, we get it. But in this particular game, against this particular team, the Eagles absolutely need to run the ball and dedicate themselves to the run game. The Green Bay Packers over the last 2 games have given up somewhere in the range of 325 yards on the ground plus 3 rushing touchdowns. And that's in 2 games. 2 games. If the Eagles do not run the ball in this game against this defense on a short week, I don't know if they're ever going to run the ball. And running the ball will alleviate a lot of the problems that they've seen in the first 3 games. Oh, the wide receivers are having trouble catching the ball. Run the ball. Oh, the offensive line is struggling in pass blocking. Let the dogs loose. Run the ball. Oh, Aaron Rodgers is going to light up the secondary. You know what you do? You control the time of possession by running the ball. Oh, we're on a short week with backup wide receivers. We might not be able to game plan as much as we should. You know what you can game plan for? You know what's not hard to do? You know what's fucking simple? Run the ball! The second thing the Philadelphia Eagles need to do to beat the Green Bay Packers on Thursday Night Football has to do with the defense, specifically Jim Schwartz. Listen. Jimbo, Jambalaya, Bubba, Booby, you gotta help me out on this one, man. Because your defense relies so heavily on the front 4 getting pressure that a lot of times it leaves the secondary and the linebackers completely exposed. Now, I do appreciate the fact that you've been trying to blitz a little bit more over the last 2 games. Here's the problem. You don't disguise the blitz. You don't disguise the defense. There's no defensive movement. In other words, when the quarterback rolls up to the line of scrimmage and takes a look around, his pre-snap read is exactly what's going to fucking happen during the play. There's no surprises. There's no mixing it up. There's no movement. You rush 4, they're going straight. The sticks defense, you know where they're going to be. There's absolutely no... And when you blitz, dude, you show your hand like a bad poker player. Let's mix it up a little bit, because Aaron Rodgers is a veteran quarterback, and if he is able to make a determination during a pre-snap read, you have 0 chance to fool him. You have 0 chance to beat him, and he will absolutely carve that secondary up and eat you alive. Jim Schwartz, it's time to put a little Jim Johnson on it and get creative. The third thing the Philadelphia Eagles can do to help increase their odds of beating the Green Bay Packers on Thursday Night Football is bring back the screen game. You're leaving plays, you're leaving touchdowns on the field, and you're leaving some of your best players off of it. I posted a little video up on Twitter earlier this morning, a little throwback Thursday for your Thursday Night Football Eagles game. And it was back in 2004 when the Eagles made that Super Bowl run. They were playing the Green Bay Packers on December 5th. And Brian Westbrook broke off 193 combined yards and 3 touchdowns. And a lot of it came through the screen game. I don't know if it's the RPO that's holding it back. I don't know if it's the running backs that are holding it back. I don't know if it's just Doug Peterson not calling the plays, but I know they're in there. It's an Andy Reid style offensive system that Doug Peterson is running combined with an RPO. The screen's got to be in there somewhere. The ball's going to come quickly out of Aaron Rodgers' hand. It should do the same exact thing for Carson Wentz. Because that defense in Green Bay, they're opportunistic. They know how to create turnovers. There's a lot of defensive packages out there, and they'll try to confuse you. And a screenplay is an easy completion. It's a high percentage completion. That's not hard to pull off. It's not hard to pull off. Guys, if you bring back the screen game, and I know it's in that playbook, it's going to take this Green Bay defense by surprise. And the reason it's going to take this Green Bay defense by surprise is because you never fucking run it. Listen, guys, it's a big ask. It is a tall task for this Philadelphia Eagles team, which is so far in the first 3 games played nothing but average football, to go into Lambeau Field on the road on a short week against an undefeated team that's led by a Hall of Fame quarterback in Aaron Rodgers. It is a tough task, but they can do it. They can do it. I just don't know if they will. They got to run the ball. They got to do the little things right. They got to bring back the screen game. They got to disguise the defense. They got to bring their A game. Nah, not even A game. They got to bring their A+ game. They got to bring their 100%. Because anything less than that is exactly what we're experiencing in the first 3 weeks, which is slow starts, trying to come from behind. You get a golf clap for your bravery, your bravado, for trying to scratch and call back, but in the end, you come up short. 1-3 is unacceptable. 1-3 is a hole that we're not ready to put ourselves in to try to climb out of when the Dallas Cowboys are doing what they're doing. God damn it. Eagles, let's go, all right? Now's the time. Show it in front of the world that you can do it. Let's go, Birds. God damn it. All right, back to work.